We just filmed the whole clip without hitting record.
Welcome to Brad Rach.
How do we recreate that?
Well,
we were so witty, and just use your imagination and think of like the funniest, wittiest little dialogue.
Anyway, weather stinks right now, but it's going to be a gorgeous Memorial Day. We're going to take the new baby twins to the pool.
Brad's apprehensive about taking the new baby twins to the pool.
But if it's 80 degrees, I think it's going to be nice.
I think it's like, so you really don't want to get out with newborn babies in public.
Exactly.
Until at least 6 weeks. But the pool is like the perfect way to get out. It's our neighborhood pool. We have a little section we can go to that's away from all of the public
people.
Yeah. The public folk.
People.
And I was saying we could just bring the pack and play, but actually our little bassinets that we have, I'm using them in the exact way I imagined I would use them. And I feel like with baby products, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
You buy them and you're like, I'm gonna use this in this way, and then you either don't use it at all, or, but yeah, the little bassinets, I'll leave a link down below where we got those. They are awesome. And they have a little rocker that you can set them on, so you can have them up off the ground, or you can just carry around the bassinet part. But yeah, if we bring those to the pool, that'd be perfect.
Where are we?
We are at my OB's office. This feels like deja vu. We have it's my, I guess technically my post-op appointment. I don't know that if you deliver vaginally, if you have this appointment.
Oh, really?
A 2-week appointment.
You don't?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. Maybe you do.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
And then a 6-week appointment. I feel like postpartum care is spotty at best. Anyway, I can't be away from the babies for more than like an hour. They haven't had bottles introduced to them yet, so we've got babies. I've got him to help carry the babies. Oh, there was a big poop.
I don't know, I thought it was a sneeze.
Duh, I don't know what I'm not confident what that came out of.
We shall find out. And then we're gonna go to lunch after.
Keep you posted. What's she doing? This one sleeps really well on her side like that. She can get onto her side all by herself. Since like a week old, she can roll. And now they're like old babies. They're 2 weeks old. Since she was a little baby at a week, she could roll under her side. Hi, what's he doing? You've been awake. Yeah. You dreaming? God bless you. God bless you. Hey, cutie. Where are we going? Where's our trip?
California.
We're going to California on our pretend trip.
Actually, not California.
Where?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. I love how there's like commotion in here, and she's just
It's good training.
passed out.
You
South-
look like Princess Jasmine. Oh, this looks like Princess Jasmine.
You look beautiful.
Oh, this looks like Princess Jasmine. Hey, Eloise looks like Princess Jasmine.
Yes, she does. Mom's going for her first diaper change of this set of twins, and took one look and then took off her jacket. Asked for a reinforcement towel.
I think it's a gully washer.
Mm-hmm. Here you are.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy. So Ada's umbilical cord came off, and then so did Alisu's, and I don't know where it went.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
Children,
It went like this.
smile.
Mm-hmm.
And she did like
Ruby used to did her teacup.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Aw. Like Ruby used to do. Kind of like our dog.
Upside down?
Upside
Look
down.
at that. She got a hold of my finger.
Oh my gosh.
She was.
Brad's
We feel like we haven't really vlogged as much as we normally do because our hands are tied. It's like you're either breastfeeding a baby, I'm holding a baby, we have 3 other kids that are running around. So
We're enjoying like this 2 weeks.
it's great, yeah.
Like with you home, not
So
at
that,
work.
that was one of the questions. So we're doing a Q&A, obviously. We polled the audience on Instagram. Brad Rach, Rachel Engelbart's. Throw your questions at us, and we have a lot, so we're gonna get through it. One of the questions was, how long am I taking paternity leave? I'm off clinic for 2 weeks.
And
a day.
sadly-
And a day, 2 weeks and a day.
Sadly, it's coming to an end.
So Tuesday, today is Thursday, so on Tuesday, the day after Memorial Day, I'll go back to clinic.
Next question. Yes, we did dress up for the occasion.
What type of birth control do you plan on implementing? Or a permanent procedure? I'll let you answer that one.
I don't know that I want that to be public.
All right. Do you get to see your old neighbor from North Carolina anymore? Well, it was actually South Carolina.
Even our family thinks that we lived in North Carolina
Yeah.
at times, so don't feel bad.
Beaufort and Beaufort, spelled the same, pronounced different. There's a Beaufort, North Carolina, a lot of military in North Carolina. But we were in Beaufort, South Carolina. Yes, we do get to see our neighbor. In fact, we're actually headed back to South Carolina in August, where we're, like Rachel's mom's literally gonna stay with her, and we have our own house that's in the same neighborhood.
And she came to see us. We average seeing each other like once a year. She came to see us when we moved here. Then we went to see her before we did IVF again.
How do you feel about spelling errors?
Drive me nuts.
That was from Tristan.
I was laughing when
She
I
knew
saw that. She just posted this thing about like Enneagram or whatever. I think her and I are pretty similar on that, whatever that thing is.
Who do you think the babies look like? That one's pretty easy.
Berend Lyndle.
Our cat is about to jump on the...
Iris, come here.
Get off. Our camera's on its last leg already, so if it falls, we're doomed.
We're screwed. We'll just use our phone, I guess.
Yeah, so it's funny. We had 4 embryos. Bear and Alexander Sue, if they were born together, they would look identical. And then if Lyndle and Ada Mae were born together, they would look identical.
Yes.
Which was
Lyndle and Ada Mae, so much so that if they had been born together, I would have seriously considered genetic testing them to see if they were like one embryo that had split.
Yeah, and we would have to like mark them to know who was who. Which is another question. Are the current twins identical?
No.
No, not at all. Do you think these will be your last beautiful babies? I vote for 5 more. Ha ha ha.
Me
ha.
too.
Yeah, these will be our last babies, if I have anything to say.
Right. And you know, I'm respectful of the fact that he was done after Eloise, and then we happened to have 2 more embryos. We compromised and had 2 more kids.
Yeah.
I think I've just come to the terms with the fact that I don't know that I'll ever feel done. And I'm so happy with the fact that we have 5.
Me too. Obviously, I'm super happy that we went ahead and transferred both embryos and they both took, because the 2 girls are perfect. Do the girls still nurse with your nipples bleeding?
Yes, they do. It's totally fine for them to continue to nurse even with bloody nipples, but my nipples are much better. It's so funny that like your grandpa watches these.
I know. Brand of your couch. Gorgeous.
All 4.
All 4. And we do
So
love
awesome.
it. Yeah, we do love that couch.
There's been so many times where a kid with a chocolatey face went up and like put their face in it, it wipes right off. So for anybody who's like, why in God's name would you pick a cream couch with 5 kids under 5? It's working out. I gotta take a picture of what we're looking at here and we're gonna insert it.
Yeah, it's pretty darn cute. Shouldn't you be resting more after C-section?
I had a checkup today and everything is great. So I'm doing I don't know how you would know how much I'm resting, first of all. I don't know how you would know. If I'm listening to my body, if I feel like I need to rest, I rest.
Can you get different kitchen cabinets so you have cabinets? The shortage might go on. They're due to be here in June, so it's not gonna be much longer.
Yeah. There's definitely been a shortage though, and that's why it took so long, but we're like 2 weeks away from them being here.
Newborn and breastfeeding tips.
Oh gosh,
That's
I have
a
an
tough
entire video on it, so
Yeah.
I'll link that below.
Is another child a possibility? No. Is Ada Mae gaining weight well and catching up?
I don't know that she'll ever catch up. I think she's just a smaller baby. And actually, Alice Sue lost a higher percentage of weight from the beginning, and she's gaining back. I mean, they're both gaining back, but Alice Sue just feels like a brick to me compared to Ada
Yeah, totally.
when I pick her up.
How is Eloise now in regards to her earlier kidney issues? Perfect.
Yep.
How are the nips doing?
Much better. The real issue came with, like, they both had a pretty decent latch, but like nighttime when you're groggy and it's dark, it's hard to get like a really good latch with a newborn. Or if you're trying to set up a tandem feed, you compromise on the latch, and that's when you're just gonna get destroyed.
And I often hear,
Yeah. So
Iris jumped.
it's not like, you know, I think lactation consultants are amazing, and I don't necessarily need one because I know where the problem is coming from, I guess.
Do you still have the nanny?
Yes.
Yes, we do. We desperately need her help.
She's been awesome because she'll like do whatever we need her to do when she's here.
And we haven't had to lean on family at all.
At all.
Like Barb, Rachel's mom, took care of the three while we were in the hospital. But other than that,
Yeah.
we haven't needed any family.
It's been perfect because like this 2 weeks, most of the time it's been us hanging out with the kids, and our nanny has filled the gaps with like,
Dishes and laundry and
we also just moved, so organizing, helping us unload boxes, helping get the toy room squared away, like just anything we need she's game for, which has been such a blessing.
no joke. How long will Rach take off work?
I'm off until mid-July.
So is that 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks?
I think it's like 6, but well, I might reassess.
What were your unused boy names?
We didn't have any.
We didn't even think of it.
No, boy names were really hard for us.
Are your parents still building? I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the latest with the house build? That came up frequently.
Yes. Well, our current stage is that we are merging our lots, and that takes a while. You have to resurvey and merge.
So we already had 2 lots, which we couldn't merge yet because we don't have title insurance on the back tax lot. So we
Such
were
a complicated answer.
Yeah, I know. So we have a video on it somewhere.
It ended up taking almost a year just to get our house plans nailed down. And then by that time, our time for getting title insurance had lapsed. And so now we can merge all of our lots together, which is preferable because you pay taxes on each one individually and for a number of reasons. So anyway, it was an 8-week process then to get it resurveyed and merged. And that's where we're at right now.
Right. So yeah, no, we haven't started the new build yet. Are the new twins' personalities starting to emerge?
I feel like they kind of have been from the beginning, and they're both very similar. They're like both very docile unless they're hangry, and then they're somewhat impatient, but it takes a lot for them to get impatient with us, which is good because they need to have a lot of patience with us.
Exactly. Have you discussed what happened during the C-section that went wrong?
No.
No, we haven't talked about that.
Shoot.
That'll be in an upcoming video.
Oh, jeez. No, we never did. Oh
no,
my
I totally
god.
forgot. How are the older kids doing with having 2 new babies in the house?
Amazing.
Awesome. Better than we could have hoped.
Better.
What is your favorite home you have lived in together so far?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great question.
I love all of them for different reasons.
They've all been so unique.
Yeah. We've lived in a lot of homes together because our marriage started as 4th year students in optometry school, and we rotated to a different clinic every 8 weeks. So we lived in a different home every 8 weeks for the last year of school, the first year of our marriage. Then we lived in 2 different houses in South Carolina. Parents' basement, other house, office, cabin, this house.
Yeah.
We move a lot.
And we lived in your parents' house rent-free, so that's why it was my favorite. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Probably my favorite house was in Beaufort, in that beautiful neighborhood, which is where we're going back to. We got an Airbnb in our old neighborhood, so that'll be in August, so look for those vlogs. What about your favorite?
Yeah, I mean, that was the house that we became parents in, so definitely. But I really, really love the house up the street from my parents that we lived in for 2 years. That was a really, the one that Doug built.
Yeah.
I loved that house too. And then we added Eloise's room on.
FTM, what's that mean?
First time mom.
Oh, and breastfeeding. How do you keep yourself so covered up? It's so hard.
I get them latched, and then I just pull my t-shirt down and kind of tuck it around their face. That's what I do when I'm around my dad, because he's always like, he always like awkwardly avoids eye contact, but he's getting better.
Yeah.
He's getting much better.
How does Rachel increase her milk supply, and which brand of cloth diapers is reliable?
The best way to increase your milk supply is to have babies nurse. They're going to be much more effective than a pump. Just nurse, 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 nurse. That's the best way to increase milk supply.
And then cloth diaper, we have a whole video on that as well.
It's Flip brand, the cover with the insert.
So easy.
So easy.
How heavy do they have to be though when you start that?
10 pounds is when I start doing the one size cloth diapers. How do you keep the spark alive? Aw. I mean, have you seen him?
Have you seen her boobs?
Your grandpa. And your parents.
Oh, he knows. When do the kids and Rach get a puppy? Probably in like 2 or 3 years.
The kids in Rach. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready.
No.
I still like,
definitely.
if I come, I mean, I'm talking about not overwhelmingness, but if I come across rusty stuff, I still get choked up, so.